Degree TV. What's going on, y'all?
What's good?
Third Degree TV. Just is with Third Degree TV. Y'all know what time it is, man. We got C Deep in the building. We just finished up a pretty cool shoot. He hasn't seen the pictures yet, but I seen them. What are we doing? What's going on, man? You've been making some moves. Your battle just dropped. You versus Wordsmith. Your We Go Hard debut. What's going on, man? What's it feel like?
I feel good right now, like as far as like the pace I'm going, you know what I mean? Like, and the noise I'm making just with the little battles I had, you know what I mean? I'm going into like my 5th battle in Philly, Gaas Chamber, April 17th, you know what I mean? Shout out Uchi Benny.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's going to be a crazy battle, you know what I mean? And I'm going to keep making noise, you know what I mean? And it's, people going to see that the noise I'm making is like, I'm doing it in such a short period of time, they're gonna see it's because I'm that talented, you know what I mean? Right. Like, that's all respect to everybody else, but I'm just a different animal when it comes to this.
Now, how did you get connected with Benny? You come from Delaware.
Yeah.
Came to New York, you know, in your first interview with me, you kind of covered how you got in touch with some guys in the Bronx and T-Rex and things of that nature. So how did Philly come along?
It came in connection through shout out Baz, you know what I mean, Money Baz, Bar You the Death League, you know what I mean, all that real song battle league. So he knew OG. I popped up on the live, you know what I mean, and then OG fucked with my first battle I had against Lon, you know what I mean, and he tried to put me on the card in March. Okay. But guns backed out. Everybody know that, of course, you know what I mean.
The streets are safe now. We know.
Yeah, the streets are safe now. You know what I mean. And after that,
yo, can I hold on? How you got bar of the event and you didn't even battle?
That's a fact, and that's why the 17th is gonna be crazy, because like people is like I'm like a mystery, like everybody like saying my name but nobody seen me battle yet, you know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, even after I told you before We Go Hard, like for some way somehow like your name was buzzing and no one knew physically what you even looked like. We had no idea. Like you stepped on, we were like, he's got to be this guy, because we don't know who C Deep is. Like,
yeah, that's a fact, and that's like
that battle is doing numbers though. Like
that's how it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen gradually. You know what I mean? Like no matter like what stage of my life I've been in, I always been at like you never saw me coming. You know what I mean? I was just there one day, and you know what I mean? I'm never gonna leave. You know what I mean? Unless I want to.
I feel you.
That's how it is, man. I feel good though, man. I feel blessed. You know what I mean? Shout out Third Degree TV.
Salute.
September 3rd.
I'm trying to tell niggas. September 3rd, man, the Siege Battle League. I'm telling you.
Word.
It's different.
But the Wordsmith battle just dropped. That was a great battle. Like I just rewatched it, you know what I mean? And like he was masterful with his delivery, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? Me personally, if someone was to ask me, cause like I had to rewatch it to like figure out who won. Cause I was battling, I didn't like shit was going. Right. You know what I mean? So I rewatched it. I think he beat me in his performance. You know what I mean? I think bar wise I won personally. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of people were saying. Like a lot of people were saying they couldn't call it, or is the
even in the building. Like,
and I'm looking through the people like that's like there for him, and looking through the people that's just there for me. Right. You know what I mean? I'm looking at it like unbiased people that really look at this shit like, all right. You know what I mean? And it's a solid battle. Like in the building, it was great, but I had a feeling like I said, when this drops, it's gonna be a little bit different. Like, and it was just so crazy how it happened, just cause like that was like nobody knew who I was. You know what I mean?
It wasn't your original opponent.
Yeah, that was my original. I had 4 days to write. Nobody knew that. You know what I mean? I'm not the type of nigga that go around and be like, you only have 4. You know what I mean? If I took the battle, I took the battle. Right. You feel me? So in motherfucking Wordsmith, that was his first battle back out since Fight Club days. Yeah. Since Fight Club days. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And he'd been like back on Fight Club for the past couple months.
Okay.
You know, 3 minute.
Once it got revamped.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Revamped. And that's what, you know, I mean, if anything, it would have or should have given him a hell of a leg up, but it ended up being like a dog fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. And like just like people saying in the comments now, they saying we need a 3-rounder. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like imagine I have 4 days. I have 4 days. 1 round, you know what I mean? And his round was longer than mine. It was a debatable. So imagine a 3-rounder. You know what I mean? Like, and that's like all respect to him still. You know what I mean? But like
that would have had to hit the app. I still think it should hit the app, but I don't know if they dropped 1-rounders on the app.
And since that battle, and they did. Yeah, they do, because they just dropped Jacket, all them 1-rounders. Okay. Yeah, okay. But fucking since that battle, I'm just learning more. You know what I mean? I'm learning to slow my pace. You know what I mean? So like that's a scary thing. You know what I mean? I'm aware of what I need to do. You know what I mean? It's gonna be so crazy.
Yeah, any man with accountability. I mean, if you, especially as a performer, you know what I mean? Like, you know your strengths, but it's hard to point out your weaknesses. But when you can and you can acknowledge that, like, you can only either get stronger or just, I guess, stay in the same position.
Right. It's a fact.
I don't know if it's fair for me to manage you and ask you what the summer is looking like. I think we know what this
this summer
of the spring is.
This summer looking good, like, you know what I mean.
Looking good.
It's gonna be.
Summer's looking good.
Yeah, it's gonna be one for the books. Probably one of the like you know what I mean. It's gonna be one of the best. Yeah. You know what I mean. Like it's gonna be a lot of success, a lot of lessons too. You know what I mean. Like I want to take some lessons.
Are there a lot of guys out of Delaware?
No, it's not. You know what I mean. It's not. It's me.
Yeah. It's like the one line that like. I feel like me and like maybe two other people were like, it's the first.
It's the first. I knew nobody would get that.
Like,
I said what I say. I said we go hard.
Shout out to we go hard.
I said we go hard. Y'all want to know why I'm here? First off, I'm from Delaware. Word, that's my birthplace. You know what'd be crazy? If I punch you in your face so hard that you turn retard, now they gotta feed you like a baby. I'm literally putting you back into your first state. Cause Delaware is the first state. Yeah. Like, respect to Delaware. Guys. Shout out Delaware, man.
America.
Shout out Delaware, man.
I gotta get it together, yo. Shout out to Delaware.
Real shit, man.
Now, what? I don't know. That's an interesting position to be in, though, right?
Yeah, it's like.
Is there any pressure that comes?
What's crazy is, and this is crazy, cause like, I just went out to like my hood to hoop for like these last few days and shit. And when I went out there, like the young boys and shit, they calling me C Deep now. They're not calling me by what they knew me as. You know what I mean? Like
no, that does get crazy.
You know what I mean? That's crazy. Cause like a lot of niggas come in with the name. Like, a lot of niggas come in with like nicknames they was giving. You know what I mean? Like my name Pork Chop, so that's my rap battle name. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Like I created this mythological creature. You know what I mean? I created this shit.
And that's harder to stick.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to stick with people outside of it. If it's corny and niggas like,
and it's harder.
What your name is? What nigga? Like,
it's harder to stick when you made it from nothing. Yeah. Like people associate with things they recognize. Yeah. You know what I mean? The shit I like my brand, like it's like nobody CD. Like what the fuck is that? I tell niggas it's because it's like my content is deep. You know what I mean? The first letter of my name starts with a C, and I see things differently, so I see deep. So it's a double entendre.
Listen, there's a lot of names that I've heard C Deep is nowhere near.
Shit.
You know what I mean? A problem. Like there's some names I'm like, what? How did you get there? Like how did you? And then do you have friends that okayed this? Like how did you get there?
A nigga named himself Bar God.
You
can't rap battle or name himself Bar God. I don't care if you from Philly. And I'm dissing.
I just saw another name too. Nah, you ain't gonna. I just seen another name.
I'm dissing. Call him a Bar God.
So, alright. I guess we're a little bit pressed for time, so I'm gonna let you go. But we know what to expect. I guess we got 2 books day from Philly.
Yeah. September 3rd gonna be crazy.
We got September 3rd, like.
I mean, September 3rd far out, but I'm looking to that because it's gonna be crazy.
For a reason, yeah.
It's gonna be a crazy one, man. Shout out 3rd, man. Shout out to Siege, man. Shit gonna be wild.
Salute. And salute to everybody that's been supporting it for real. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that, in one way or another, have supported. So it's gonna be one of those. 6 months in, there's no excuses, not for me and not for anybody on the card. You know what I mean? But I'm not
6
excusing
months.
myself. I'm not excusing myself.
Whoever you bring me, they better come prepared.
No excuses.
Niggas got 6 months to write.
No excuses,
man. We about to get out here, yo. Everybody stay tuned, man. Shout out Delaware. Shout out the whole mill. Shout out North Street. Shout out my man's Reek back there.
First day, y'all. Get it together, y'all. First day.
Shout out everybody that's involved, man. If you not with it, you hating. If you hating, then fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Do that shit somewhere else. Shit.
All right, man. 3rd Degree TV, man. We out.
Running for days, I'm running away, I'm running in place, I'm running it back. Lighting the hell that I'm about to face, cause I can't face what I've been through. He out of jail, he talked to the Jakes, now that boy whole life is through. I've been through hell that made me change, now I'm not recognizable. I felt down, I felt that pain, now I ain't going back to bro. 6 died, then I died, I still carry this casket though. Switch sides on my guys, you can put me in the casket first. That's before the sign on my mama, that's my auntie's quote. Flexing like he got it, he ain't got it, he was fronted those. Niggas out of pocket and they pockets look uncomfortable. Talking like he body, he ain't body.